All right, guys. I appreciate both you, Asa, and Tim for joining me today. Is it okay that I share this with corporate and with future investors?
Yes, absolutely.
Both of you? Asa too?
Yep, fine with me.
Perfect. So with all of the options that you had in coming into a coaching program, why did you choose real estate sales?
Uh, that's a good question. Asa, I think maybe you can elaborate on that a little bit. I know we were digging around quite a bit in the beginning and trying to find something with some substance other than just like a booklet, a binder sent to us. Asa, if you can elaborate on that a little bit, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. This whole venture started. It was Tim's idea, and he's with his past background in investments. He always wanted to get into actual real estate investing, and I'm kind of more of the tech savvy guy, and I just wanted to find a company that could help us because neither one of us have any background in real estate. And just, from regular Google searching and YouTubing and everything like that, nobody really seemed actually legitimate. Like they would actually, be a good mentor to us and kind of lead us through all of this. And I know you guys were really the most legitimate, appearing company as out of anybody else that we saw or got on a call with or tried to vet or whatever. I mean, you guys were the real deal, and talked with, I think it was Amy was the first one that we kind of went through, and she kind of explained
Correct, yeah.
And what y'all believe in and what y'all really push for, and it would sound like something that we would agree with.
Cool. So getting started, you guys automatically got your business all set up, and you started marketing and sending to leads that we've provided. How important are those leads to your success, do you feel?
It's the lifeline. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be doing we wouldn't do any sales or anything without them. The leads we treat them like gold. They hit the spreadsheet, and we never lose them. We keep up with them all the time. It really is like gold to us. We couldn't do what we do without those leads, for sure.
So you've kind of touched on the mentorship a little bit. I know for me, when I got in, I wanted somebody that was doing what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And really, I was doing some of it, but not to the extreme that I wanted to do. How important is your mentor? And I know I'm your mentor, but let's be real about this. How important is your mentor and the mentorship in this program?
Are you asking how important is a mentor? More or less, Nick.
Yeah.
Put it on a bigger scale.
Yeah. How important is the mentor? Not only the mentor, but a mentor that's doing what you want to be doing full time.
Oh, without a doubt, I think that's the most important thing. Having someone there with you to walk down the path. I think that's the most important for sure.
Yeah, I'd say the mentor is more important than the leads. Because if you got the leads, somebody could just hand them out to you, but like, how are we gonna know what to do with them? How are we gonna know how to capitalize on those leads? And I'm a little bit younger, and I'm kind of new to the investment world, and this is a whole new gig to me, and it's kind of intimidating to try to step into negotiations with these sellers and taking these phone calls and doing all of this stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's nice to have somebody that's kind of already done it. And, they're not just blowing smoke up your butt. They really have. They've gone through it. They've gone through the process. They've done the calls. They've done the sales. They've done the marketing, to where when I go talk to that mentor, it gives me peace of mind. And, okay, this has been done before. There's a right and a wrong way to do this. It gives me the right way to do it so that I don't waste a bunch of time and money doing it all in the wrong way.
Yeah, so somebody with that experience has not only been in the trenches, but literally is in the trenches with you. To me, it was everything. The process was important, and we're going to talk about that. But the mentorship, somebody that's been through all of it that I knew I was going to have to go through, and knew the answers. So let's talk about that. The tools, the process that you were given up front. Do you feel like you were given all the tools needed to succeed?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say again, it goes back to having somebody that's already bridged the way. They've already done this. It's a tried and true process. It's not like I'm kind of haphazardly just throwing random letters out there, or it's, you know, trying to go knock on doors and tell people I want to buy their house or whatever. It really bridged the gap for again, just not wasting time and money trying all these different methods. I mean, the methods that were given to us are tried and true, and I think it was pretty straightforward. I mean, it was really, our hands were held all the way through the process, from actually getting the leads to sending them out to what do we do when the first call comes through. How do we capture that? How do we call them back? How do we stay on top of that lead? How do we not let them, fall by the wayside, not waste that precious lead. And then all the way down to the negotiating. I mean, we were given these spreadsheets that show us a fair market value, how to estimate the repair costs, and then that's how we arrive at that number. We learned how to run all of our comps, how to utilize Zillow to pull comps in our area. I mean, the whole process was laid out for us, plain and simple. And I really don't know if there's any other simpler way to put it than you guys did. I mean, it really was. I think every step of the way, it's been you do this, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you make money. It's as simple as that.
Right. I think the best way I could put it is, after having built businesses on my own and done multi-million-dollar deals in the past, the most important thing is having a business plan. And I feel like that was the crux of the information, and what we got there was a roadmap or a business plan to get us where we wanted to be.
Yep.
Without a business plan, you don't have a business.
Mm-hmm. So do you feel like you're headed in the right direction? I mean, do you feel like that you're being derailed, or do you feel like you're headed where you want to head?
Well, I think for the most part, or the best description would be that we have built a machine, and now you guys have given us the tools to help build that machine so that we can move forward and grow this thing as big as we want to grow it.
Yeah, I mean, Tim likes to refer to the machine. I typically call it a faucet. I mean, it's basically, we can turn the faucet on, we can turn the faucet off. I mean, it's a matter of how much do we want to do, how big do we want to grow this thing. It's just plug and play at this point. We want to turn the faucet on or off.
Right. Do you think anybody could do this? Do you think anybody could invest in real estate the way that we've laid it out?
Good question.
I certainly think so.
I was just talking about this earlier. There is a I guess a human aspect that comes into play, where you really do you need to actually be able to communicate. You know, you need to be able to get on the phone and make a phone call. But with some simple communication skills, I think just about anybody could pick up the process and do it no problem. But with that little caveat, I think
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.